Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be doing Space Elevator. So, you just scroll up, and it starts showing you where things are usually in space. It shows you how far you are, like you can go miles after miles up. And that's not, and when I went up there, that isn't all that just went up there. So the hummingbird barely gets off the ground, as you can see here. Fireworks, they get a bit higher. We have a hot air balloon managing about just at the clouds. Its highest is about halfway through a cloud. A mallard usually doesn't get there. It gets far, but you know. Welcome to my space elevator, the only elevator that goes to space. We have a Neal.fun, the first plane across the English Channel, can make it about that high. And you can see we're starting to get darker skies. You're currently in the troposphere, the lowest layer of the atmosphere. An opspray, so we're starting to get a bit higher. Also, it shows you how many meters you have, so that's 1,700 for the osprey. The troposphere contains 99% of the water vapor in the atmosphere. A hang glide, you go about 2,000 up for that. And a pigeon also goes 2,000. Then you head up to the longest helicopter ever built. It was about 2,500. Nimbostratus clouds are responsible for rainy days. A skydiver usually comes up 3,000 along with a monarch butterfly. We have about 3,500 up. We have an alpine car and a bald eagle. So the American freedom can head this high. It's a bit chilly. Pick a scarf to stay warm. I'm going to pick the blue one. As you climb, the temperature will continue to drop. A box kite usually heads this high. Oh, okay, a mountain goat. Ooh. Okay. A Cessna 172 usually heads pretty high. Is along with a Mil-8. And even a Zeppelin, which is like a blimp. A lioness lizard. Now, I can't really play elevator music, so I'll be right back. So I wasn't able to get the music muted, but you do realize, I realized, the temperatures drop drastically. You can see the temperature in the top right of your screen. It's 15, then it goes to 14, 13 up here, 12 and 11 up here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you have 0. So 0 comes up at about 2,000. But then just watch as the minus quickly goes up. As we head up. So we have the bumblebee can head this high. And a lizard can even head this high. A Sopwith camel. It's a one fighter plane. We also have a flower can get up this high, a certain type though. We also do have cirrus clouds, or wispy clouds made out of ice crystals. A paratrooper, it's the max altitude of it. It comes at about 7,000 or 8,000. Now, above this altitude is known as the death zone, because there isn't enough oxygen for human life. So we have the whooper swan. But now, the Mount Everest peak. And right now, it does kind of manage at about 9,161. But just above the peak, we have the bar-headed goose. And the party balloons can even head up this high. If you ever wonder where your balloons went, at this height, a typical party balloon will pop. Well, why did mine pop when I hit it up to the ceiling? A passenger jet can even head up to about 10,000 meters. A Spitfire can go just a bit higher. But we do have a message here. Cirrocumulus Apache clouds can blanket the sky. Oh, I see fire. An AN-225, which you'll see one day on this channel, will have about 11,000. But a space shuttle can even head up here. Then how does it go to space? Oh, of Upple's Griffin Vulture. But now would be a good time to pick your spacesuit because we are even getting up there. We are getting up there, yeah. I'm going to pick the orange one. As air pressure drops, so does the temperature needed to boil water. At this altitude, the water boils at just 54 Celsius. So this is in Celsius. You can convert to Fahrenheit if you'd like. SA3158 llama. Well, llama, that's a funny name for it. It's like the Fortnite llama. A Mustang can even get up here. Jet streams are bands of strong winds in the atmosphere. They can reach speeds of up to 450 kilometers an hour, which now you're going to see this. This is what you can usually see in space, because as we get up there, I got to remember where we are now. Here we're about 13,000, so I'll remember that easily. We will even get up past that, because we're going to enter the stratosphere. And then we're even going to see some of these clouds. Then we're going to get darker as we go, and we're going to head into space. I'm just showing you what you may see in a little fast motion. You'll see a lot of text. Look at that, though. That's like a beam. Yep, so we are getting up there. Now, I'm not going to show you the rest, because we're going to head back to Abyss. We're going to just go to about 13 now. I'm going to do it fast. So, we're at the end of the jet streams. So, we have entered the stratosphere. Welcome to the stratosphere. The stratosphere is home to the ozone layer, which protects us from harmful UV rays. We even have some planes coming up here. Unlike the stratosphere, the temperature in the stratosphere here increases the higher you go. So, instead, we're going to actually see an increase in temperature, not decrease. A Concorde even heads up here. That's funny. A 1933 balloon altitude record actually came this high. And you can even see the clouds are getting up. This is the Armstrong limit. Above this altitude, your saliva and tears will boil if you don't have a pressure suit. If you ever want to go up here, this is a good tip. Nacrous clouds are rare clouds found in polar roadblocks to count polar. So you're actually going to see that a lot here. Polar regions. They are made of small ice particles that scatter light in colorful ways. And you can see the temperature hasn't really rised yet, but it will. You can even start to see clouds, different types of them. Right? We got some more hot air balloons and planes that have got this high. As the air gets thinner, there are fewer molecules to scatter light, so the sky starts getting darker. Now, you may notice the logo turns from white to black. That's because this is quite frankly space now. So you're going to see the highest aircraft ejections here. Imagine, someone had to go, I got 23,905, okay. 23.9. Okay. Someone had to eject, and they had to go all the way down. They had to go all the way down. Here, they could have hit Mount Everest if they were in the right region. Okay, we're back. U-2, it's a really, really big plane. It's a spy plane, and it got this high. A skyrocket, a Blackbird. The SR-71 is one of the fastest planes ever made. It can fly over 3 times the speed of sound. Well, the speed of sound is pretty fast. SUD OS Trident 2 got up here. Now we will see a major gap from about 26 to 28. Then we just have another plane. But nothing has really got up here. So, like, NASA stuff has got up here. You're starting to see, like, the Earth, a Project Accessor, which is a 1960 skydive altitude record. Well, it was the record this was the record of its height. With nothing but a duct tape pressure suit, Joseph Kittner jumped from an open gondola and set a record that would last more than 50 years. A weather balloon has to get high so it can do weather of different planets, maybe even different universes, but Earth in general, because we don't. Well, you can see the temperature actually starts to decrease now. The ash cloud from the eruption that destroyed Pompeii reached this height. Pompeii is an island, I believe, or a city that got destroyed because it was from an ash cloud eruption. So now we're at 32,000 feet, or meters, or whatever. The highest paper airplane flight got up here. Launched from a balloon. This is the highest a paper airplane has flown. So good luck trying to beat that record. Felix Freefall. Felix Baumgartner was the first person to break the sound barrier in freefall. He reached a top speed of 1,356 kilometers an hour. I will leave how much that is in like miles and all that if you want me to. I will definitely do that. Because I am international. Congratulations, you have made it too. You have made it 0.01% to the moon. So the moon, if you really think about it, it's so far away. It's actually 30 Earths far away on average. Some more planes have got up here. The mushroom cloud from the Castle Bravo nuclear test reached this altitude. So a nuke, I'm pretty sure, reached around 40,000. Alan Estake skydives. So someone, I gotta remember where we got 41.7. So they had to skydive. Not just like any regular thing. They had to skydive down, all the way down this height. But now we're gonna go up majorly, so I forgot where I was. I was close to here. Excuse me. Here I was. Space elevators are actually a possible idea being considered by scientists. If that was to happen, they would have to leave a lot of equipment and a lot of food on the space elevator because it would probably take long. They could potentially offer a cheaper and safer way to get to space. If you don't know, in about 2026 or 2027, that year, they will launch a space rocket to Mars, hopefully. The hard part is making a strong enough cable and finding enough elevator music. Oh yeah, because you get bored. I've turned off this music, but we are starting to get better temperatures. We have a meteor that head here. Another space shuttle, so this is like a different one. It's the boosters eject. They can eject down here. Now you won't see a lot of things. You're going to see a couple meteors, but this blue jets are a rare form of lighting that arc upward in a brilliant blue flash. So you could see this one day. Now we're actually starting not to see the Earth. Now we're in the mesosphere. They're going to tell us about it. Congratulations, you have reached to the mesosphere. You are now halfway to space. The air in the atmosphere is very thin. It has less than 1% of the pressure as the air at the sea level. BU-61, so it's another balloon. We usually don't see balloons at this height because we are very high up. The world's fastest elevator travels at 74 kilometers an hour. A space elevator with the same speed would take about 80 minutes to reach space. So supposing we're getting to space soon. Space is around 100,000 feet. So, I think, no, that's 300,000 feet, 100,000 meters. Okay. I think so. A sounding rocket. Since weather balloons can't reach this height, rockets with sensors are used to learn more about the mesosphere. So, we actually got sounding rockets here now. We got rockets just going off. Now you won't see anything for a while because we're kind of in space. We have a Saturn V, which is like a type of jet that can break in half. Oh, it's actually starting to get colder a lot, as you can see. So we're starting to get to worse temperatures. Starting to get higher. The mushroom cloud from the largest ever nuclear test that the Sarabamba reached this altitude. So just think about that. A nuke, well, the mushroom cloud of it, got to this height. That could affect a lot of things. So we're getting thousands and thousands. Oh, we are starting to see something. Sprites are a rare form of lightning spotted over thunderstorms that only last a fraction of a second. So, that's kind of like the blue jet. This is like the blue lightning that we see. While normal lightning is around 4 kilometers long, sprites can reach a length to 50 kilometers. Well, this one specifically got to around 71,024. A space shuttle re-entry. So this is the maximum heat, and they'll get up because, well, even if it's like heat, then it's the sun is still here. Since the speed of sound depends on the temperature, sound travels 15% slower up here. So you won't hear something for about a couple seconds at best. Noctilucent clouds are the highest altitude clouds in the atmosphere. They are only visible at night. Yeah, so we're going to start seeing a lot of these. Well, not a lot. It kind of ends, but really nothing special up here. Most meteors burn up the mesosphere. And you can actually see a flying meteors just heading. Over 48 tons hit the atmosphere every single day. So we are getting really cold. Actually, we were supposed to die at negative 21 Fahrenheit. So that's this many. I'm only doing Fahrenheit and Celsius because that's the two, and I'll do kilometers, miles, and then I'll do feet and meters, and there's a couple of things I'll factor in with this. V2 rocket, of course, we're going to see more meteors. We're going to see a lot of meteors. A Falcon 9 gets up here. This is the coldest part of Earth's atmosphere, so negative 84 Celsius. This is the thermosphere. Welcome to the thermosphere, the final layer of our journey to space. At 100 kilometers high, the Karaman line is usually accepted as the start of outer space, which I'm guessing that's soon. But we are seeing some northern lights here. Like, you see, we are seeing, hold on, there's grenades, there's planes getting up here. As particles from the sun hit the atmosphere, they excite into atoms in the air. So this is sun stuff. This is the sun. This is the sun's beam. These excited atoms start to glow. So it's like a brilliant northern light display. Which an X-15 even headed up here. So, yeah, and I'm trying to get you're about to reach a place fewer than 1,000 humans have ever been. Now leaving Earth. The Karaman line. So now we are in space. And now, that is space. At the Karaman line, it is usually accepted at space. Let me see let me see if I could translate this. So, Karaman. How do you spell it? Okay, Karaman. Wait, what? I'm trying to see what it is. Karaman. Okay, Carman. I'm gonna remember Carman. Pronunciation. Come on, pronunciation in English. It means karma. When check, so to check, it apparently means karma. We're not trying to find that out. We're trying to find out this sounds.
Karmam.
Gardaman.
Karmam.
Gardaman.
Karmam.
Gardaman.
Karmam.
Gardaman.
Karmam.
Gardaman. So, if any Czechia, like Bosnian kind of thing, viewers are watching, yeah, let me know. And that's the end of this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I guess share. And I'll see you in the next video. Am I just copying that? LOL. No, I'm not.